Hello, I'm here in Oranmore today with the author of next week's play, Slice, and it's Mel Giedroyc. Have I pronounced that right, Mel?
Almost.
Say it again.
Giedroyc.
Giedroyc, I do beg your pardon.
No, that's good.
Mel first came to Oranmore as a member of the audience with Anita Dobson.
Yes.
When you were up doing the Vagina Monologues.
That's right, we were doing the Vagina Monologues for a week, and I'd heard so many brilliant things about Play Pint. So one lunchtime we came down and I was seduced by the atmosphere, by the play obviously, and mainly by the pie. The pie was the thing that did it, I've got to say. And
then you came back to perform.
Yes.
In Andy Gray's adaptation of A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Yeah, which was June 2011, wasn't it? May 2011.
Right.
And it was fantastic having the chance to actually be on the stage, having been in the audience the time before. Great fun. And that's when you asked me if I would consider writing a play.
Yeah. And what was your, I know what you said to me, but what was your sort of feeling about that?
I felt, if I'm honest, slightly sick. With excitement as well as fear, and I just, I think I said yes pretty much straight away, didn't I? And afterwards, as I left the room that we were in, i.e. the pub, I just thought, what have I done? What have I done? I've committed to writing a play. I've never written a play before. I've been in a few, never written one before. It was terrifying. And you don't mess with this man. Once he's asked you to do something and you've said yes, that's it. And, well, you were very lovely.
Tell us a bit about it.
So the play is called Slice, and in my other life I co-host this show called The Great British Bake Off with my comedy partner Sue Perkins, and so our lives have been filled with cakes, pastries, pies, and that sort of thing, and I think it's probably on my mind most of the time, so that when I started to think about an idea for a play, pretty much straight away I had this idea of a cake, and specifically a cake being cooked on stage, so that the cake kind of forms the structure of the play, which I thought was a good idea because it's the first play I'd ever written. I thought, well, it's quite good to have that structure sort of neatly in place. And the cake is at the heart of the play, but the play is about these three sisters and their relationship with their mother, who is, I'm afraid to say, dying off stage. The mum's in a coma in a room that you never see. She's a sort of Elizabeth Mannering figure. You never see her. From Dad's Army, sorry. I love Dad's Army. But it's about the sisters and their, let's say, fraught relationship.
Now, prior to writing this play, you've obviously written a lot of comedy material and a lot of sketches.
Yes.
But this play isn't a sketch. It's quite a deep examination of character and relationships.
My background is sketch writing, as you say, and together with Sue, my comedy partner, we've written blooming hundreds of the things for ourselves and other people. I'd written over the last few years because I really wanted to sort of crack a longer format. I mean, even with a sketch, you've got to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. But obviously, it's nothing like as complicated as I wrote a 90-minute film script, not for any particular reason, but just so I could say I've done a 90-minute thing. I think with writers and new writers, that's something. It's the psychology, the psychological sort of worry of doing that. So I did that, and I kind of felt after I'd done that, don't know what it's like, it's probably a heap of old rubbish, but I just thought, I've written 90 pages, so I can do this now. And
you've got other interesting writing projects in the pipeline.
Yeah, well, bizarrely, through writing that 90-minute film script, I have to say, I sent it around a few places, and some people were positive about it, and some people passed on it straight away. But BBC Wales, who I'm a big fan of, they make things like Sherlock and Doctor Who, amongst other things. And the woman who runs it, I think, is fantastic. And she really liked it. She liked the writing. And she said, well, BBC Wales can't make this right now, but would you be up for thinking of some other ideas?
Right.
So I went away and I'd actually had something on the brew for a while. So I pitched it, and she's asked me to write some treatments for a 6-part comedy drama.
Fantastic.
Which, if she commissions it, it would be 6 hours.
Oh well, writing a 50-minute play for here is a good starting point.
Yeah, but having written the play for Oran Moore, I'm hooked. I'm totally hooked. I want to write more. I wish I'd done it before. I'm 43 years old. Why didn't I do this?
You know what I mean? You're a baby.
Oh, really? Really? Oh, thank you. I feel quite middle-aged.
You were at the read-through yesterday.
Yes.
Now that must be the first time you've been at a read-through of an extended piece of work that you've written and are not in.
I'll be honest with you, I was, put it this way, lucky that I was wearing a pair of brown trousers, David. Sorry to be crude. I was bricking it.
Yeah.
Literally, slightly shaking hands, the slight sort of feeling in the voice.
But it turned out it didn't need to be.
Well, I hope. I mean, the actors are amazing, and they get it. They absolutely get it. It was so nice to hear what you've written being interpreted by people that get it. It's amazing. And I don't want to sound like an old ham. I probably do already, but it's just addictive, really. The whole thing.
Are you beginning to think about other plays?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
I blooming am. I've got something on the brew.
Excellent.
Probably food related as well. No.
Now, on the performing side, you keep yourself busy all the time as well as writing. You're constantly performing.
Yeah, I've been really lucky. I just came off doing a little short tour of the Vagina Monologues, which is something that I really enjoy doing because even though the monologues themselves are quite sort of structured and strict, there's a lot of room in between for kind of engagement with the audience and bantering, which I suppose is my background, my comedy background. Sue and I, we worked out that next year, 2013, will mark the rather dubious anniversary of our first ever live double act show, which was in 1993 in Edinburgh, obviously at the festival. So we're sort of thinking we might have to brew up something
to do together
at the festival.
Oh, that'd be fun.
To mark the 20 years.
That would be fun.
Bless you. Nobody will come. You'll come. And it will be the same shambolic outfit that it always was.
Very, very funny.
Well, funny's one word of putting it. Loose and shambolic and half-cocked is another. No, I mustn't be self-deprecating, but no, that we've been talking about that actually.
Oh, that was lovely.
Yeah, and there are little possibilities for performing in a couple of plays. There's something that might happen in London. So who knows? It's just constant, you know, it's like the
juggling,
constant juggling, and hoping, and it's great.
Running a family
and trying my best to keep the family
together,
and keep them from starving and from hating me, from going away sometimes. I'm sorry, kids. No, they're very good, and luckily I have a very, very extremely legendary husband who takes up the slack.
And teaches young people to make film at Lambda.
And he teaches at Lambda, yeah.
Well, I hope he's going to be able to get away from his work to come and see the play.
I thought you were going to say get away from his wife.
No.
I think he wishes that.
Get away from his work, come and see the play. I hope all of you who see this will get away from your work and come and see the play. It's very funny, it's dark, there's 3 tremendous characters, and it's great fun, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it on the stage at Oran Moore.
Me too. Oh, thank you. Thanks for giving me the chance. If it wasn't for you, none of this would have happened.
Well, I'm delighted it has.
Thank you.